angels. I'm Miss Quiet Queen. You're now tuned into the Quiet Queen Project. Welcome back to my channel once again. Well, let's talk about the Akashic Records. I've discussed the Akashic Records in previous videos, but they are so far back on my list of videos that you probably haven't ran across it. So I'm going to go ahead and do updates on certain videos. And if I can find that video, I'll try to put it as a card at the end. But I just want to briefly let you all know what the Akashic Records are for those who don't and for those who want a better understanding. The Akashic Records, another name for them is the keepers of divine expression. The keepers of divine expression. And the Akashic Records is a library of information. It is a spiritual library. I guess I can say it's a spiritual library of information. It houses or holds everything that has been created in this universe and all universes. The Akashic Records is very large, very, very powerful. Okay? You can access them. It is a real thing. It is not a conspiracy theory. This can happen. In fact, I heard that Einstein and Edison contacted the Akashic Records. They used them for their ideas. The Akashic Records, they're beings, okay? They are an energy. And I say they because it's more than one. It's like a legion of energies. But this legion of energies acts as one unit. They speak and move at the same time. It's very, very, very powerful. You could say it or you could say they. They have information on you, all of your lives that you lived. They have information on every plant, animal, man, woman, child. They have information on the probabilities of every single decision that you made and didn't make. They can show you the probability. Like, for example, you get up and go to work in the morning and you go down First Street. Well, the Akashic Records can show you what would happen if you'd went down Second Street. I better take this. I got it. Be right back. All right, sorry about that. Thank you. My granddaughter being silly on the phone. All right, so the Akashic Records, like I said, it's a group and they have information on everything. If you have issues with something, they can help you find it. Now, the Akashic Records are neutral. They're not good. They're not bad. But if I had to choose, I would say they're more on good because they're not there to help you rule the world. Although Spirit has let me know that the elite and other individuals in secret societies have accessed the Akashic Records to find out things, and they go through the back door. You know, you can't just go to the Akashic Records and say, I want to find out how I can take somebody's girlfriend away from them. They're not going to give you information on that. However, there is a way to do that indirectly, and people have abused it. But remember, okay, when you abuse your power and knowledge, that's going to come back to you. It reminds me of the hush mammal named Purple Penny. She's the one that gives out all of the reprimands. We'll talk about the hush mammals later. The Akashic Records as a matter of fact, do have information on the hush mammals. So those of you that wanted to know more about the hush mammals that I've written about and that I am in contact with, go ahead and look at those hush, look it up in the Akashic Records. Now you can get readings on Akashic Records, but I took a class on how to do it myself. You can do that. There are classes out there, and they're very inexpensive. I think I paid less than $20. Um, yeah. So you can okay. Let me go back and give you more information about who they are. Um, they are, like I said, the keepers of divine expression, and they keep up. They're like I said, the library. They're like the secretary, like Sorcides, the hush mammal Sorcides. They're like keep up with everything. So if you have a problem or you want to know about something, even if you want to know about your past life, whatever it is that you want to know, you can access it through the Akashic Records. All right. Now, the attributes of these Akashic Records, they're very firm. They're very stern. They're assertive, but they're kind. They don't judge. Now, when we say that it's a library, when you access the Akashic Records, it may come to you as a library. It may come to you as an energy ball, or they might come to you as a relative that passed on. It all depends on what your mentality is. They come to you in a way in which you would understand. Only you. This is why I'm kind of on the fence with people accessing someone else's Akashic Records. You can do that. You have to give that person permission, but be careful because there are a lot of scammers out there. They're getting a lot of money from people, and they're not accessing the Akashic Records. There was a woman, an author, her name is Lumari. She wrote a book called The Akashic Records, Keepers of Divine Expression. That's what they are, and that was the title of her book. I paid her $250 to read my Akashic Records. She did not tell me anything that I needed to know. In fact, she focused on somebody that was in my life. Remember I was telling you about Smelly Goat? And she just kept talking about him because she did it over the phone. And then she got an attitude when I said, no, that wasn't worth the money. You know, I'm not saying this to put her down, but at the same time, I don't want somebody else to get scammed. I don't know if it was because she couldn't read mine or she didn't want to tell me. Because I have been told that there is some energies around me and I have a trait. But Smelly Goat, in fact, told me, came to me in a lucid dream and said, hey, you got this trait that everybody wants. Everybody needs. And that's why a lot of times you get blocked. So be careful with who you ask to help you with certain things, even when you're getting your astrology done, you know, your birth chart. People don't need to know personal things like that. That's very personal. That's your blueprint of your entire life. Okay? So that's basically the Akashic Records in a nutshell. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. If you just have a comment, I'd like to read your comments. Keep it respectful. Thumbs up this video and share it. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay in the light, everyone.